Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Anonymous, and in this channel we talk about gang stalking, my experience with it, and ways to pretty much keep your mind free while you're going through it. So I have been going through the entire taking over
Turn left onto Date Avenue
thing by the gang stalkers, which pretty much is where they're building the
At the stop sign, turn left onto Allison Avenue. Then turn right onto Spring Street.
And by the prison, I mean where like you hear a sound and it keeps your mind thinking about gang stalking. So I have a new perspective on it. And this is the thing, is that gang stalkers pretty much, the whole game is about making you...
At the light, turn right onto Spring Street.
Making you think only about gang stalking. And once you are in that mindset, you start interpreting everything that people say. And then, as a direct attack. So like it pulls an emotion, a negative emotion. And then when it pulls it, the gang stalkers are just gonna boom, bang on, make a banging sound with whatever it is. Here's the trippy part though. If you have been getting gang stalked and your mind is exhausted, your mind is gonna recreate the sounds as if there was a gang stalker somewhere, pretty much knowing what you're thinking. And it's crazy. I'm not sure how to explain it properly. So this is actually what's happening at work, where they're trying to say words and then they're looking at me and then they're trying to get a reaction and they haven't gotten one, and it's been 3 days because I have been thinking of something that no one could ever possibly guess. And I have been doing that for the 3 days, and what it's doing is that it's not allowing the gang stalking to cement. Literally, what I'm doing is counting 1, 2.
In 1 mile,
3,
turn right to merge
4.
onto CA 125 South.
2, 3, 4. Continuously. The whole day. I'm not thinking about anything else. I'm only saying that in my head. And I'm following up by breathing, so it has a more psychologically encompassing effect. So like I inhale, and my inhale takes 4 seconds, and then I hold it up for another 4 seconds, then I release it in 4 seconds, and then after I take all the air out, I hold no air for 4 seconds. So it's 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. And apparently that is a technique taught in the military to get rid of anxiety when soldiers are in the barracks or something like that. And it works. It keeps my mind busy, and it literally takes out all the anxiety. It's kind of amazing. So while that's happening, because I keep my mind busy with that exercise that encompasses my body and my mind, I don't really have any mental space for anything else. But I can observe. I can still observe, and I can still think while I'm doing that. So I am paying attention to them, and they are getting desperate because they cannot get
At
a
the light,
single thought.
use the right lane
Also,
to merge onto CA 125 South.
Even if they
then
did.
keep left to merge onto CA 125 South.
Even if they did get a thought right, I know that the way that they confirm it is if you look shocked and you turn towards them.
Use the left lane to keep left to merge onto CA 125
And
South.
where you're obviously like in shock or something because it was something that you were thinking. So I have had all these people just randomly say fish, like in the middle of a phrase, of a sentence, speaking to someone else, like for no reason, and it's gone to a point where it's comical. So also, pretty much the whole gang stalking thing is a maneuver to make you interpret reality in a negative way, like to interpret it as if it was an attack towards you, which they were able to do that for like one day only. That actually worked. But then I found that exercise, and then I just because I mean, gang stalking is like it's based off of anxiety. So I did that, and even when everything outside of me is chaotic, I began doing that exercise, and I am able to maintain utterly calm. Utterly, like, while people are being
Speed check reported ahead on CA 54 West.
While someone is being a jerk in front of me, I am able to keep the utmost calm I have ever been while dealing with like a tough customer. Even if they're being annoying as fuck, I feel the annoyance, but it doesn't affect my behavior. It's the strangest thing. So I prefer to be thinking about that while I am at work or the whole day, instead of thinking about something that is unpleasant, you know. And if I keep my mind busy like this, I actually have the ability to observe with more clarity, because I'm not stuck in my head. It's like my mind is busy with something repetitive, so it doesn't go anywhere. It stays in one place. So that allows me to see more, to actually understand what's going on around me. And that is allowing me to make new observations. So for example, they have a thing where if they yawn, you know how like when you yawn and they're contagious. So like if someone yawns, like when you're looking at them, you're supposed to want to yawn, right? Especially if it's like late in the evening. Well, if I don't yawn, they're gonna assume that I'm on drugs, because they're just acting weird. My coworker did that to me. Like he just like looked at me and I didn't yawn, and he made this like smile, like he planned something. So then all of a sudden the store got really busy, and I knew that everyone's gonna like start like very looking into my eyes and make like to look surprised. And guess what happened? That's exactly what they did. But I didn't do anything. I looked at them right in the eye, you know, like there was nothing wrong. And they did that several times, and yet nothing happened. What they wanted is to get me to start overthinking, you know. And when it didn't work, my coworker's face was that of someone who was of sadness. But yeah, I thought that was very interesting. So yeah, it is quite an adventure. So especially because I can sense their morale, because it's a bunch of them against me, and they haven't been able to catch a single one of their trigger words at all. Like none. Literally everyone against me. And you know, I cannot believe how simple it is, you know. And this is the cool thing, is that because I'm keeping my busy thinking in numbers, right? Sorry, a big truck just literally just like moved right in front of me. So because I have been busy just doing those numbers in my head repeatedly, I'm not thinking about gang stalking, so I'm not fitting more into the narrative. So in 2 days, the thing that they did to me is gone. It's almost gone. Like, I don't hear the voices anymore. I can control the voices again. What else? Let's see. So I don't feel any negative emotions when people are talking. Like, I feel fine. I don't get the negative sensations that I got for a couple of days. For like one day, actually. One day they got me hypnotized. One day. And yeah. So it's like the initial harassment, it's starting again. But this time, I feel like it's a lot less. Maybe because I'm used to it. So like I feel like it's a lot less because I'm doing literally, when I wake up, I start going 1, 2, 3, 4 with the breathing.
Use the left 2 lanes to take exit 1A on the left to merge onto I-5 South.
With the breathing. So I'm not paying attention to the sensation of my feet. I'm not paying any attention to the voices. Literally.
Exit left.
I'm literally behaving like nothing is going on. Nothing. And it is interesting to see, because now I can see the manipulation that they try to do with the evil grin thing. So that is what turns on the perception usually. But now, since I am in my head just thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, I see them just doing the weird faces, but it has no effect because I'm not thinking of anything. So I think this is like the master technique for to maintain psychological composure if you're getting gang stalked. It is, I'm gonna repeat it, but this is it, guys. Like, if you're getting gang stalked, just fucking do this. And you're gonna see that nothing that gang stalkers do are gonna affect you. And even when you feel a negative emotion, you just ignore it, and then you just keep repeating it in your head. And eventually the negative emotions are gonna lessen and lessen and lessen and lessen. It took me 2 days for the workup that gang stalkers did for 2 days to just boom, simply, completely, utterly disappear. Like, it doesn't do anything anymore. And this is like the exercise. So first, in your mind, you inhale for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. When you have at the end, you hold the air for another 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you exhale in 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. And when you're done exhaling, you hold the exhale for another 4 seconds. So this is the greatest technique I have ever encountered that has helped me the most with gang stalking. It is literally like, even before, with everything that I have known, that I explained to you guys about everything else, they were able to connect me. They were still able to connect me with a bang, and then you feel the negative emotion. And I wasn't saying anything, but I was connected, and like everything felt connected again. Like it felt again like everyone was following me, like turn signals, like everything. Like, even though I know what the truth is, they can push a lie so hard and so frequent that your mind believes it, even when you know what the reality is. But this exercise that I just told you, this breathing exercise, literally blocks everything. If you're driving and they're doing the whole thing with the turn signals, you don't register it. You know what it is, but it doesn't affect your psyche. How? Because you're not thinking about it. You're not saying, oh, that's probably a gang stalker. Oh, that I wonder that. You're not thinking about that anymore. You're just doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and it literally blocks every single thing that gang stalkers do. I have no idea how I am so shocked at the effectiveness of it. So also, when gang stalkers are attacking me, like when the store gets busy and there are gang stalkers and everyone's like, effort. When they're doing that, in my mind, I literally, as soon as I pay attention, but in my mind, I'm still saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I'm still saying that, and I'm paying attention. So I only stop when I have to, because when I have to think. And well, I do that. And even when they're like trying to be super annoying, it doesn't register. I just I stay as focused as I can possibly be on 1, 2, 3, 4, and it just works. It works. They have tried to annoy me like hard, but it doesn't do anything. Anyways, that's all I have to say for right now. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.